Good evening, my lovers. I'm back in my spare room. This is the room I usually do when I'm making my videos for YouTube. This image quality is a bit iffy, but was asked on the live stream last night if I could do a tip jar, and I've got a tip jar address. I've shortened it because otherwise it's a bit long, and you know, the text, you'd have to type out all this mumbo jumbo. So it just short URL at /bpjx4. If you do that, then you'll be able to go straight to my tip jar. Right, I'm going to show you what else I've been doing on my YouTube channel, just to show you how much it's involved with doing all the sorts of things I've been doing. Because I can't be getting out because the weather's been terrible, and I'm going to show you what the weather's been like today, right now. And the reason I've not been out is because of this pesky weather. Look at all that. Look at all that. That's all rain. All this stuff. It don't show the clouds. It just shows the rain. So animation on. Ugh, look at that. And it was the same yesterday. It was piddling down. So unfortunately, I've not been able to get out. You know, I'm not keen on going out in the piddling rain. But the weather tomorrow, so this is it now, look, but it'll be dark soon. And the weather on Monday looks much more agreeable. See, temperature 10 Celsius, cloudy but dry. Tuesday looks good. Wednesday looks a bit more iffy, you know, a bit iffy. But it's looking good for at least a couple of days. So I'll be out soon. Now, if you really want to support me, I have got a Patreon page. There is a link in the description. You can. I've got 27 patrons, and I'm earning £59 from my supporters. Cheers, supporters! My Facebook group has got over 1,000 members now. Thank you very much. I've got over 1,000 members. I've got a tip jar, Craig Denny, PayPal / West Country Clegg. I've set it up, so I've got one of those. The problem with doing the on the live stream, the super chats, is that YouTube takes about 50%, which is quite high. But this mostly comes to me, they only take a few pence, I think, and they don't take a lot. So when you go to my main page, there's these links up here. This looks a bit different when you look at it, because I've got this stats thing. Look at that, 10,200 views on November the 13th. That's a new record. And subscribers in the last 30 days is hovering around 20 a day. Drops to 10, but you know, it's around about 10 to 20 a day, which ain't too bad. There's also a link up here to my Teespring account, where you can purchase some of my epic apparel, as they call it, apparel. Look at that. I've got a banging signal here. So you can do that in hoodies, and you can do it in t-shirts, all, you know, the whole shebang. You have a hoodie in different colours. Black, I quite like the black one. I might get a black one, and I might get a red one. Does look quite nice. Also been in contact with Minelab about getting or trying to make a 2-box system for the GPX, or even a CTX, or maybe some other type of metal detector, you know, like that hoard hunting machine I had. There's a possibility that there could be a way of making ordinary metal detectors into a much deeper searching machine. So I'm experimenting with the idea of I've contacted a few people about it, and I'm hoping that Minelab will get back to me and say, oh yes, we can do that for you. And I'll show you what I'm thinking about right here. I was thinking of making one of these myself for the GPX or the CTX or any kind of metal detector. I could have, say it was for the GPX, I could have a horizontal coil here and a vertical one here, make up a simple wooden framework, mount the control box on the framework, and then have one of these where you could have the two coils going into one plug that went into the machine. I think that would be an interesting experiment. So as you can see, there's quite a lot of stuff involved. You know, I've been chatting to MindLab to try and get this idea of a two-box system off the ground, so that anyone, I could build up a frame and some coils and have these two plugs going into the machine, to see if it's possible, humanly possible, to make a two-box system for any metal detector. So all you'd have to do is you'd get your normal metal detector, and you'd buy an extra coil and have a framework where you could put the one at the back goes vertical for some reason. I did find a graphic showing the way the signal goes into the ground from the one at the front to the one at the back. So I've been in contact with MindLab, and hopefully it will be a really good idea, and possibly could be really fundamental. Anybody, I reckon, anybody could probably set up one of these. It'll be really great. And also I thought I'd make a video showing you the extent of everything that I do in the background that you don't really see. There's an awful lot that goes on with making these sorts of videos, you know. Oh, it's just mind-boggling. You know, it's a full-time job. It's a full-time job. So my Facebook page has now got to over 1,000 views. So if you want to join, I'll put a link in the description below to my Facebook group. It's a private group, so you have to apply to join. But you know, that's now gone to 1,000 members. My YouTube channel is going leaps and bounds. It's really flying now. You know, it's just so much work goes on. Hopefully the weather tomorrow will be a bit drier. It's looking pretty good at the moment. I'm looking at the window, which is sort of over here. It's dark at the moment. It's pretty dark. So hopefully, if the weather is in any way better tomorrow, I should be able to get back out and make some more videos. But in the meantime, someone did ask me during the live stream if I could do a tip jar, because Patreon is, you know, you've got to sort of sign up to so much money per month for a while, so it's okay. But some people would like to probably just give me the odd tip. So I've got my Patreon page set up. I've done a little short one because otherwise it's a bit long for people to you know, type out. So it's a bit easier if I did that. And I'm going to put it up here. It's not very clear on this video because this is a different type of video that I've got. It's called Cheese. It's called Cheese. This because I use Linux, like a Linux operating system. You get a lot of stuff for free. And hopefully tomorrow I'll be back out making epic videos and making epic finds. And I'll be back online making epic videos. I'm repeating myself. Oh, let's have a swig of beer. I put some beer in a wine glass. My tea's arrived. I've ordered it. It's arrived. Sunday lunch comes via some lady on a scooter. So I'll see you tomorrow night, hopefully, with some brand new videos. Cheers!